Come here a minute. Who?
They're going to do a live stream.
He's going to do
We're on the same side.
All right, we're already live, so we're up and going, so we'll get this going out. All right, guys, match directors and master of the cameras. They have Mr. Alex and Mr. J. So just talk about a little bit about the match and what's going on.
Well, this is our third Pro AM here at the castle. The whole concept here is that we're pairing up relatively new shooters with relatively experienced shooters, because there's a lot to learn in this game, and one of the best ways to learn is just to do it. So hopefully, paired up with a new shooter and an old shooter, we can get people taught how to read wind, taught how to do proper drop calculations, how to be a good spotter, how to communicate well, and have them pair up with somebody who has already learned those harsh lessons, and we can jumpstart people into being a good competitive shooter.
That'll work. Better than fire for effect.
Yeah, I mean, that can be fun too, but it's also nice to hit things.
Yep.
So we make a little bit bigger steel, targets a little bit easier, transitions are a lot better. You don't have to seek out the targets as hard, kind of more in line with each other. We give the new shooter as much liberty as we possibly can. Pro shooter can help them in any facet that he can, help them dial, whatever it takes. What we're trying to do is take the intimidation factor away from the shooters, where they feel a little bit more comfortable coming out around pros and stuff, and actually open their mind up and learn and get through osmosis. I mean, you kind of learn things by watching other people do it, and we try to provide a atmosphere for them to do that. It's kind of a starting match, and I think it's turned out well. We grow every year. We've got great amount of new shooters every year. It's starting to morph into something that we really wanted it to do. We hit our max with it each time. We can only have so many because we got to push so many through during the day. So we're enjoying what we're doing with it right now.
That works.
Really working for us.
Well, gentlemen, I mean, I started to got into this field and shooting with y'all 4 years ago now, and it's been fabulous. You get to see a lot of familiar faces and the same people, seeing some of the same people out and about and working. So I will definitely say, from being from the new side into where I'm at today, it's really helped on my side, especially caliber changes, moving up the world, and actually getting to see and touch stuff. So I appreciate for that one, and for the time and effort y'all put in for the matches, which is fabulous. It's
we appreciate everybody coming out and doing what they do too. I mean, it's kind of a big family. It's kind of morphed into that. Everybody gets along. There's nobody out here that wouldn't do anything they could, physically or mentally, to help somebody be good at what they do in this game. So, everybody's here, and we try to help each other and move people down the line like yourself. You've changed up rifle styles and everything else, and you come a long way. And that's all you can ask for in this game.
That'll work.
One of the best tests I've seen is you have a shooter say, "Oh crap, my scope broke," and you'll have 5 or 6 people say, "Hey, here's my spare scope."
Yeah. I think I actually happen to have one of those out in the tent too.
I think you see that in other shooting disciplines, but I mean, nothing like it is here. This is a great community. It's the only thing that drives us to us keep doing it. I mean, there's not a lot of reward in this thing monetarily. I mean, we get it out of the compassion and the camaraderie and the fellowship from our shooters and stuff.
No,
we love what we do.
I greatly appreciate it. It's fun to travel. 1,000 miles in a day to come out to hang out for the weekend is great, and looking forward to going out to the Dakotas, meeting you guys, which I've already posted. ELRHQ's got the data list for matching where they're at in the country. So I'll make sure that gets out there again, so everybody has updated times and dates, so they can find you guys.
I think the cool thing of it is too, Alex runs the King of 2 Mile. He's the founder of the King of 2 Mile with 2 other of his partners, and we're seeing shooters now that we've started here, winning out there, or doing well out there. My daughter's one of them. She started in this match 3 years ago. She placed 3rd in this match last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there to be had if you want to come and do it. And like I said, our door's wide open for whatever new people that want to come out and try this. We're all here for them.
Great. All right, gentlemen. Well, I'm going to go out and walk around, show the rest of the grounds, what everybody else is doing, what everybody's set up. I appreciate the time. And I'll see everybody in the morning for match brief and roster pick.
Well, we appreciate you and your wife and your team that come out here and do this. We really appreciate y'all also. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right.
So we went now?
Hey, Roscoe. Oh, all right, guys. Well, they're getting us the board all set up out here. So this will be a vent where we're going to get the shoot from. And you already got some optics out. Hey, look, there's Jaime. He's starting to find. Alex is, like I said, he's the king of doing the camera system. So he's setting this all up. There's some other digital cameras. You can see some of the long shot cameras over here, the big pro stuff that they use. That's out there. Extra glass. And he's all hardlined. We'll have cameras out here that, looking downrange and transmitting, coming back. And alright, it will be a selfless fun plug on this one. Hey, how you liking the glass?
You mean this beautiful piece of Zeiss optics? I think it's glorious.
I think
what I like most about it is the reticle that's etched into it so that I can do measurements on the fly without having to guesstimate for you.
Yeah, I really think I've lost my binos to you because you have really taken to having fun with those.
What are you talking about?
So, all right, everybody, I'm going to zoom out here and show you where target 1 is at. You should be able to see target 1 right there in the middle of the screen. We're going to go up to the next tree line, and that dot, that's target 2. And then target 3 is all the way back there, that little white dot. And I cannot zoom in any further to show you guys what it looks like.
If only you had a quality optic magnification product from Zeiss.
I do have one of those. I'm just waiting on bits and pieces coming from Germany. I need my eyepiece. So that will be at the next match.
I can see all 3 of those targets clearly.
Yeah, so there's that. That's day 1. So we'll be here, and then we will transition western. And looking for them, they are... Aha, there we go. There's a little white dot out that way. There's another one. How far are you at? Currently, these are past a mile. I gotta find the last one. One of these is out at about 2100. I believe there's a third one out here. These over here, starting off, we'll find it again. Target 1, that's about 800 yards, 850. Target 2 is around the 12 to 1300. And target 3 is pushing like about 1500, 1600.
I guess we can pull it out tonight after we put the...
So, there's that. But this here's the castle. Demo. How's it going? And for fun stuff, yeah, someone's getting a little idea for stuff. Spotting and looking. But that's where we're at. We did get zeroed. My rifle build is working out really well. Got some decent 100-yard punches just to check it. Dope was working well from Tennessee and Indiana. And then coming out here and the pressure change and temperature difference was good. Transferred out. There's a couple, you can't see them, but they're out over that way. There's some IPSA targets that we were engaging at 930 and 1,000. Went 3 on the first one, 3 out of 3, and 4 out of 4 on the secondary target. So there's that. We'll be doing the check-in and safety brief right around 7:30 in the morning, 7:30. So we will be live doing that one. Probably going to do that one up on YouTube. May run two separate live broadcasts with it. But when we get to do the safety brief in the morning and the check-in and the draw for our shooting order, we'll have to figure out the 40 teams that are shooting the event. So that'll all be checking out in the morning. So, I don't know. Let's see if I can borrow back the glass and get on target 1, and maybe I can show you guys what it looks like. There we go. Let's see. Doing this on the cell phone over there. So, there's target 3. Well, I will have a much better camera system out tomorrow that will be watching the targets. I actually be using one of the long shot Hawk systems. So we'll actually catch impacts and how that works live. So we'll have that out and going. Well, I believe that will call it a day, everyone. We're going to go find some food. Got to do some calculations, get a game plan for the event, and where it's at. But from the castle, for anybody that hasn't been here, it's truly called Greystone. I don't know why, but yeah, make that pun. But we'll show you out here. Yeah, this place will be happening tomorrow. It'll be probably 150 or so people here. And probably it should be a decent fill out here for the paddock. So that's what it looks like. There's the broadcast. That's what it is. And Alex has a lot more cameras to put out. I feel sorry for him because he has to walk very, very far toting cameras. I think there's a side-by-side, or I don't know. I saw Jay's new puppy. We could probably get him to carry one.
Pull a sled.
Yeah, pull a sled. All right, everybody. See everybody in the morning.